All right, good morning, everyone. It is 10:06 a.m. Eastern Time. Just doing a little bit of Forex trading. I'm using the Euro USD, and yeah, I'm doing a little Fibonacci. It's one of the indicators that I use with price action, and I have a specific way that I draw them. Um, and I don't have all the levels, so I have the 100%, the 61.8%, the 50%. The 0 and the negative 23.6. I use a 15-minute chart. 7 minutes left on the candle. Take a look to the lower right. I do have my time, which is Eastern Time, on the time bar, and I have the broker time on the left, on the bottom of that. I also have the sessions mapped out in different colors and boxes here. So now we're in Europe, America. Okay. I'm looking for a close above that 61.8%. And my target is at the negative 23.6%. Right now I'm bullish. I'm down 15 bucks, 17 bucks. For my entry. We could actually open that up, and this will actually give us the, there you go, down 1440. This is actually a pretty good, they call it expert advisor. It's pretty decent, actually. Chart controls, pretty nice stuff. Do a calculation. Tells you about the, you know, how up or down we are in the symbol. Pretty cool. Automated tasks, pretty cool. It's pretty cool, actually. But I'll minimize it. Don't need everything up there. I want to be able to see where we are. So we're actually above the 61.8 right now. We're still not above uh, the entry. So you got this big pin bar here, right? It's indecision. But I feel we're going to go above. I think we're going to go ahead and, we got the lower low, lower high. We got a higher low, got the lower high. Now we just got to come back up and break through this. All right. Low, higher low, lower low. Okay. So we get to the higher low, then we'll come back down again. So now we have buyers back in here at the 50%. And you see buyers are pushing it. Sellers came down a little bit, then buyers start pushing it back up. All right. We were here before. Buyers, we had sellers, and then buyers took it back up to here. Right? So we had sellers took it back here. So this is pretty neutral. It's a neutral candle. Okay. We want to see more of the buyers in here where the liquidity was. Right in here, buyers started coming in. Right, so there are still buyers here. Doesn't mean it's not going to drop down. Doesn't mean anything. Okay. But all I know is I like to stay above the 50% line. All right. That's where I want to be. We have 2 minutes left of this candle. If we close below the 61.8 within a 2 minutes 30 seconds, then I'm wrong. Okay, I gotta get out of the trade. It's that simple. That's how you manage this trade, right? And I have profit and target just in case it's a catastrophic event. Platform goes down, internet connection goes down, broker doesn't accept orders or whatnot. I know what my loss is going to be. All right. So right now we got buyers coming in. So what I'm going to do here to make it, still want to do that. Let's just go to the properties of this fib. You know what? Let's just go to the objects. We got the fib. Go to properties. We're going to take out that ray. Click OK. This way it shows up here, and I could open up this terminal. There you go, and then we can take a look at the position. Okay. This still gives me my level, pretty much. As long as I'm above 61.8, which is this, I'm good. This is my target right here, 23.6. I want to close above it. Then I raise my stop. I lock in some profits at the 50% line. Right here. So I'm above where I'm doing now. So I have every pip is $3 up or down. All right. So we're down 1 pip. We're down less than a pip. We're down more than a pip. You see? You can just tell by the number. When we're up $3, we're up a pip. And that's it. This over here is your spread. So I take a look at the spread as well to see if it increases. So we just added another candle and we're above the 50% line, which is good. All right, so we stay in the trade. Management rules of this trade, make it as simple as possible. Okay? When you make it as simple as possible, it's easy to trade. So we have this big pin bar. Okay? Now I take a look at where the meat of this candle is. See if we can stay above the meat of that candle or below this candle. We just got a rush of buyers come in. All right? I want to break the high of this candle. That's my goal. All right? Even if I have a pin, as long as it gets there. All right? I'm not caring. I don't care about, I just want it to hit there. I don't care about it closing there. All right? So I'm going to, we got about 9 minutes on this. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and come back. Hey, we're back. We're just checking in. We're above the 50% line, which is looking good. We nowhere near the 61.8 line, which would tell me that we closed below the 61.8 line on a 15-minute candle. it tells me that my assumption was wrong. So right now, assumption is right. We're going up. I want to go to at least the 0.1 or the 0.0 or the negative 23.6 would tell me that the trend is continuing. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, come back. Hey, I'm back. If you take a look right in this area here, you see where all the candles came back down? We're above that area now. All right. So we did that. We had the sellers come back in, then the buyers came in. Sellers came back down in that area right in the middle of these two candles. 50% is right here. So we need to come above this, all right, which we did already. But we did pull back quickly. So we want to take a look at this area as well. A little gap inside here. We got to pass this gap, all right, because we had a big move. Big move here. Went down a fit about 50% of here, all right. We're hovering around 50. We need to come back about maybe about the 0. I'll start pulling off some profits if I get to that point. All right, so we don't count our dollars until we hit sell or buy to close the trade out. All right, so that's it. Normally, I trade between 0.30 to 0.50. And then at that point, I'll just go to a standard lot. So these are called mini lots. All right, it's just very easy to be able to take care of the math. All right, so, and you could scale up. What's really nice about the Forex is that you have different types of lots. You have a nano lot, a mini lot, and a standard lot. Okay, and everything's based on decimals of 10. So it's pretty simple to kind of think about what you got there and how your risk management comes real fast, very fast. So like I do is I set my my 1-to-3 ratio, and my Fibonacci's are in that. Okay, so we're getting up to a resistance area, which is right here, right? So what I would normally do here is I would take my stop and I would just move it up. We can lock in some of that profit. We're going to let this kind of ride. We'll lock in just a little bit of profit here. Still not used to this. There you go. So that's where. I don't know why it's not letting me do that. This is what I don't like. Huh, look at this. See if we can get up a little higher, it'd be good. We closed it. That's how you do it. See, who knows, right? That's why you gotta have stops and So we took a nice little profit on that. So there's nothing there. All right, so that's about it. So that's how that works. So we kind of stalled here a little bit, and I just took the profit there. But that's about it. Let me know if you like this kind of content, and if you do, I'll post more of it. All right. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, take a look at my order flow videos because those things are got a lot of information in there. All right. Join my Discord, free Discord. All right. We'll do all these types of price action. We'll do order flow and all the rest of that. All right. That's about it. Thanks. I'll see you in the next one.